Hello, hello, is this thing on? Hello, everybody. What's up, guys? It's CMF here. Today, this is a video. It's a different video than normal. I know. Um, Today I'm gonna be doing not. I don't know. I wouldn't call this a tutorial. I mean, it could be. I'm just gonna show you guys my process of recreating Friday Night Funkin' midis. So before we get in this, I'm gonna say I cannot for the life of me explain things that well. So this is gonna be a really rough explanation. Um, but anyways, yeah, let's just get into it. So for an example song, I'll do something like D sides too slow, D sides version. uh I don't know, because I feel like that song, I know it already probably has like tons of FOP recreations on YouTube already, but this is an example song, so I don't really care. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and go to my folder where I keep my mods, and I'm gonna go to the D-size mod. I'm gonna try and get to Too Slow, go to the folder, and then drag and drop the instrumental and vocals in here. Once I do that, I'm gonna move it over here. Turn off the instrumental, put the voices up there. Now what I'm gonna find the BPM. You can look on the beat. You can look on Funkopedia for the BPMs of most of the songs. But I feel like sometimes they don't tell you the right BPM, because I've tried a couple songs and some of the BPMs were off. And it's especially hard when there's like BPM changes in there. But yeah, anyways, so I'm gonna go, or you can go into the data folder in the mod, and then go to the JSON and look for the BPM in there. That's all I'm gonna do. And look in here. It's 192. All right. I'm gonna put it up to 192. All right, all right, all right. We're getting somewhere. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in some FL keys. Let me get rid of these because they annoy me. It feels much cleaner. I'm a neat freak. I know. Since a lot of the mod songs use the same boyfriend sound font or chromatic, I'm gonna use the boyfriend chromatic for this one, since it makes, if you can find the official chromatic for any of the people in the songs, use them while recreating it, because it's a lot easier. Like, it makes everything so much easier. What I'm gonna use, for example, is a boyfriend chromatic used by Noah Wants Die. You can go to his channel. I'll put a link to it in the description. But you can find the chromatic in his GitHub page. So I'm gonna do volume up. Sorry, my dog is barking in the background. I don't know. So first things first, I'm gonna put the pattern in here. This is just all getting set up before we actually start making the recreation. And now they got everything set up, it's time to start actually making the recreation. This part, oh my gosh, how am I going to explain this? So on the 9th bar, so we know it starts right here. I put a note right there so it starts. I'm going to turn this down, this is loud, I can't hear myself talk. I don't know anything about music theory either, so this... Yeah, I should have planned this out before I started making this video, but I didn't. I usually just listen, because I don't know anything about music theory, so I don't know like exactly what note is on which. I just listen to it, then place it where I think it sounds. Like, so this part sounds like this right there. I'm gonna put it down an octave lower. Yeah, that sounds about right. So I see that the note goes on for this long, and it changes right there, so I can stretch it out to see that it stops right there. That's where I see how long that note is for. And then basically, this is so rough. I'm so sorry for explaining it like this, but you know what? I'm trying my best. Go like this. So you can see that all these notes are like four of these things. This is so hard to explain because I'm not like a music expert, so I can't exactly tell you what to do. But like I'm hoping that me doing this kind of gives you like you watching it gives you like a sort of idea on how this works. So mostly, so you just have to listen to what the note sounds like. You can like repeat that note to yourself, like so you like it's kind of like you can just sing it out loud to yourself, and then while you're singing it, place the notes on there, and then when you hear the note sounds like the same as you're singing, that's usually where it is. Now, I don't know how many of you are tone deaf, but I took a video, I watched that one video, I figured out I'm not tone deaf, so I'm good. So you guys see these on the same note lengths, so we don't have to worry about stretching them at all. So right here, let's see, we got, this is a really easy way for me to do it, because I can like see how long the notes are if I like, well, this isn't really good because it doesn't really show, it doesn't really show you how long the notes are. You can't really tell. But like a lot of like songs, it's pretty easy to tell when a note starts and stops. Unless they're like singing over each other, because that's when you really just need to use your ears and listen. Yeah, sometimes it's pretty easy to tell because a lot of songs you don't have to like manually stretch them like we go on None and you like see how it like doesn't snap. But a lot of songs they have like the ones where it just snaps to the cells things. So that makes it a lot easier to tell how long the notes are. So you don't have to like worry about like manually going over here and then stretching them to like exactly the perfect length. Because some songs like that, those are like the worst songs. Well, I'm not saying the songs are bad, but it's like the just most like time-consuming ones. See that now they're singing over each other at this part, but basically, Boyfriend is just repeating what the opponent's singing. So we can just kind of copy this and then go over to Boyfriend and paste it. But since his chromatic is up here, we just gotta move it up a couple octaves. Oh, we gotta slide, everybody, we gotta slide. So we can see slides are a bit confusing because you never really can. I can never really tell where they start and where they end. Well, I mean, not where they end. I can tell where they end, but like where they start and kind of what note they go to because it kind of. I think it goes like that. Sometimes you just gotta guess, because I can't. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good to me. You just take the last second of their note and then kind of figure out where it ends, what note it goes to. This one's pretty easy, I guess. Oh, here's where it gets good, guys. Here's where it gets good. Now we gotta. It's not slow anymore. We gotta figure out the fast parts. What? In Boyfriend's part, you can kind of see where the note stops and starts and stops. So basically, you can figure out by there. So we're gonna do this over here. Alright, so we got that part there. These parts right here are the fast parts. You just really gotta listen to. You can like replay just by like spamming space. That's what I like, usually do all the time because I gotta listen to the note a couple times before I can process it because I'm like stupid or something. I don't know. Yeah, boyfriend repeats his part again. This makes it a lot easier because then I don't do much work. But you know what? I like doing work, so. Now I gotta move it up a little bit. There we go. Okay, there's something wrong with this one. You gotta listen to it. Alright, you can check this a little bit. Yeah. Alright, messed me up a little bit. Alright. I gotta catch those, because it's tricky. Really, that's all I do. It's really simple. But like a lot of times there's just parts where it's just so hard to like tell voices. Like I'm gonna use my legacy recreation as an example. Like when I made that, it took me so long because it was so hard to like tell between like the vocals of the two opponents. So I actually found out after like a couple days after that I released that video, the actual FLP for Legacy had been released. So I went to go check that and compare my recreation to the actual FLP. And oh my goodness, I was so off. It was crazy. It was like, I mean, I didn't really get like that much wrong. It was mostly just like all the slides and stuff. It's probably because I didn't have like the chromatics of the opponents, so I couldn't really tell sometimes when there was a slide or not. That's a lot of parts. That's like probably the only part where my midi like really wrong is when like there's slides and I don't know because I don't have the like official chromatic. What I also don't really know how to do. Another thing I couldn't really explain is how to make midis of like characters that have untuned vocals. You know, like a song with Pico in it or something, or you can't. You know, the vocals aren't tuned. So really, I don't really think I can remake those because I don't know. They're just I don't know. Maybe I'm just not confident in my ability to do those yet. I've tried before and it's just I really have no idea what to do for them. So really, I don't really know what to do in those situations. When people ask me, I kind of feel bad because I don't want to like turn them down, but like also I don't think I can do them. I think he says something right here, so I'm gonna see. Because it sounds like a ooh and not an ah right there, so I'm gonna put a slide from this ooh right here, so it sounds like he's doing that. Yeah, that's good. See, that's like the hidden slides that I've been talking about. Like when you don't have the official chromatic, and you can't tell when there's gonna be a slide like this, because it sounds like it's just like this, but really it's right here, it's sliding up to here really fast. So that's why it helps to have the official chromatic if they've released it. So it goes up to right there. Kind of sounds like it goes up to right there. It stops. The slide sounds like it stops right there and it holds for like this right long. Sounds like it goes back to like right there. Let's see if that sounds. Yeah, that sounds good to me. I think that's good enough for an explanation. Again, this is a really rough explanation, so there's gonna be probably some questions. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I don't know if I'm gonna be help. I don't know if I'm gonna be a really big help at explaining them, but that's basically the gist of what I do. So, actually, I realized I don't know like how. I only realized once I started making MIDI recreations how many people only use FL Studio Mobile. I was kind of like, wow, that's crazy, because I have FL Studio Mobile, I just don't use it because I think like it's so much harder to use than PC version. Or maybe it's because it's mobile. I don't know, but yeah. Anyways, so that's gonna be mostly it for the video. Also, if this is your first time hearing my voice, obviously you haven't checked out my main channel. Link in the description. But yeah, hope you guys hopefully that was useful to you. You not even need me anymore because you're gonna be making your own MIDI recreations. How sad. But yeah, that's basically it. I'll play this real quick, see if I'm gonna let you be the judge and see if it sounds similar. I think it sounds similar because but yeah, that's what basically it. That's what I'm talking about. Anyways, I think that sounds pretty good. I'm not gonna do the whole song because I'm not gonna release it because there's already tons of recreations already. But yeah, see ya.